Three, two, one. Okay.
Welcome to the space of NFT PowerUp. Compete for blue chip NFTs, cash prizes, and more on NFT PowerUp's trivia platform. The space will begin shortly. While you wait, join the back channel discussion on Discord. Join us every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time for commentary on the latest Web3 news and to win big with NFT PowerUp's trivia gaming platform, nftpowerup.io. The space will begin shortly. Please repost the space now to bring in more of our AI and Web3 friends.
Three, two, one. Okay.
Welcome to the space of NFT PowerUp. Compete for blue chip NFTs, cash prizes, and more on NFT PowerUp's trivia platform. The space will begin shortly. While you wait, join the back channel discussion on Discord.
GM, hello.
Yo, GM, hey man, how's it going?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
All's good, awesome. I'm doing well myself. Web3 guy, how is it going?
Yo, GM, MG, how are you?
Awesome. We got a nice session today. Hopefully, Sarah's not with us, unfortunately, but we're gonna kick things off with thanking the listeners for joining in, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. A new episode of Power Up Culture. We're going to cover some nice news topics today. Some interesting tech has been revealed. We're going to go deep into that later on. And hopefully all goes well. We have our AMA with Bazaars. Bazaars, we see you on in the space on Twitter, but we need you on StreamYard. So we're going to connect with you so that we can have it set up so that we can see you and hear you on StreamYard. So with that out of the way, we can dive in. So we have a few topics. We're going to start with the easy topics. So this one's more on the safety end. So it has to do with Ledger updating something that caused an exploit and users lost a lot of money. So a while back, a few months back, Ledger, they had a kind of a loophole in their Ledger Connect kit. So this is basically where you connect your Ledger to their own native app that connects you to Ethereum virtual machines, basically dApps. So you can connect your Ledger to dApps. There was a small bug in that where users that would blind sign that would confirm or blind sign any transactions using that had their wallets wiped out. Unfortunately, Ledger only recognized this.
Doesn't always have to be, I was about to interrupt you and say it's going to be drained. I don't know what's going on, and I just assumed it's going to be drained. Then it was drained, and then blind sign as if we don't all just go ahead and blind sign, right? So it's just those people.
Yeah, it happens to all
But
of
did
us.
this
And
happen again? Didn't this happen like a month ago or two or
yeah,
something?
this happened a month ago, and this is Ledger's response to that. So they've announced that starting June 2024, they're gonna disable blind signing. So for anyone that doesn't know what blind signing is, whenever you're confirming it, take MetaMask for example. Whenever you're signing or confirming any transaction using MetaMask, you're prompted with a lot of numbers, with a lot of letters that maybe you don't know what they are, but they're basically extracting information from the smart contract so that you can confirm the transaction. Ledger has been an advocate for users knowing what they're signing for, and thus they will disable that on their Ledger Connect kit. So they want users to know what they're signing. So, for example, an alternative for that would be, hey, Ayman, this transaction that you're signing, it will take away 7 ETH out of your wallet. Just making sure that you're aware of that in plain English. So instead of signing numbers and you don't know what you're signing, it will tell you it will take this much out of your wallet. It will transfer an NFT into your wallet. So it's basically more conversation, more easy for the users to understand.
And
And
this
this is
is
what we
not there
want.
now because what they're doing is they're displaying what's on the blockchain. So whoever
Yes.
what's in the contract, right? So what
Yep.
they're doing is they're adding a layer on top of the contract. Is that it?
100%. So I'm not sure if they're gonna take away the contract bit or they're gonna keep it. I would assume they're gonna keep it, but with a huge, like, readable, understandable human message that says, "Hey, be careful! Like this transaction is gonna drain your wallet, for example. This transaction is gonna transfer all your NFTs to this wallet." These type of things that the user may have not understood by just signing on or clicking on these. Or accepting a message or a button transaction that says 0x775mm4 and so on.
I'm curious why this hasn't been done before, because this has always been a problem in the space. Is it a technical issue? Is it a commercial issue? There's no money to be made there? Is it? I'm just curious why. And
I'm not sure.
MetaMask, Ledger, and all sorts of wherever you need to sign and connect, any tool.
I'm pretty sure MetaMask would follow suit in that approach. Hopefully they would. They're a very known and popular app that still does blind signing, but I think it may be the decoding bit of the smart contract. Smart contracts are relatively new. I know we've been in space for a while, but they're relatively new, and they're just extracting information from the contract. And to be able to understand these information from the contract, maybe you need a kind of a language processor, maybe a large language model. Now we have all these AI bots. Maybe something of that sort would be able to extract information from the contract and then translate it into plain English. That might have been the case. I'm not sure why it hasn't been the case already, but I'm glad that Ledger introducing that in June 2024. So in 5 months, basically, we're going to see that. Hopefully, MetaMask, the largest wallet on Ethereum or the most popular wallet on Ethereum, will follow suit.
And in the comments, Solid Crypto from Popular is saying that a drained wallet, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
All of us are scared to click on this. And Solid Crypto, what I ended up doing at least is cleaning up my wallet from the valuable items into a cold wallet. And this way, even if I'm signing it and I know that I might not be 100%, I know that the worst case scenario would be the remaining contents in that wallet, which is usually not a lot.
And to you, Ayman, that cold wallet is never connected to any device on the internet. Is that correct? Is that the logic?
The first time I did it, I connected it, but then I had to go back and do it again. And I mistakenly thought that it was the hardware is enough; it will take care of everything. I can connect it to whatever I want, and so on. And then when I looked into it further, I was like, "Oh no, I shouldn't." I also ended up buying an additional ledger as well, and to be on the safe side. And so it's we all have to go through that problem.
Yes. So now you have the frozen wallet and the cold wallet and the warm wallet.
Yes.
Nice,
Yes.
okay.
And I haven't been, and also I've recently bought something in my hot wallet, and I haven't moved it yet to my cold wallet. So I'm not touching my hot wallet to anything yet until I move things out of my cold wallet.
Okay. Ledger, they announced, which is a good on Ledger. They announced that since it was a bug on their end, that they will be reimbursing the users that lost money on that exploit. So that's $600,000. They're reimbursing the users, which is good on them. I mean, yeah. So that's something good, and they fixed it, and they're gonna tweak the language. So.
Bazaars, are you cold wallet, hold wallet, frozen wallet? What type of wallet? Or is it a single wallet that has everything for you?
They may not be connected yet. Bazaars, are you with us?
If you can unmute, whenever you're ready to unmute on StreamYard and join us.
Oh, yes. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, guys, about that. I'm setting up my...
We can hear you, and I can hear your keyboard as well.
Tablet right now.
Awesome. Can we know the name behind the mic?
All right.
Hello. All right. Let's give it a few more minutes to set up.
Yeah. All right.
So, what other topics do we have?
Web3 guy, what
we have? Yep, it's the release of OpenSea 2.0, which is, I don't know what's this after OpenSea Pro, and now OpenSea 2.0. So they say this is part of their plan to onboard millions of Web 2 or regular normies to Web 3. So I don't know about that. It's just that it has a more friendly user interface. That's one. Two, it will support more blockchains and it will be easier. So you can now go into OpenSea and even see the popularity of each NFT collection on Solana, for example, not just Ethereum. And yeah, they just want to make it more accessible to everyone, not just Web3 people, onboard more people. And they talked about some features, like one of them is you go in, let's say you're buying a ticket to a concert or anything. This is, you don't just buy the ticket, you buy it, you fill out some information, you will receive a calendar invite directly to your email when purchasing this NFT ticket. So basically, it's just like any other ticketing tool or software. You go in, you buy it, you receive confirmation by email. This is the same. You now receive the confirmation on your calendar. But like, I don't know who's gonna buy a concert ticket or a travel ticket and forget about it. Like, I never forget about these things. It's a big event, so I'm not forgetting. But
what I do sometimes, Web3 guy, if I'm buying, I don't usually buy in advance, but if I know I'm going, I know I'm going to forget. So what I do is I create a calendar invite. So I bought it today and the concert is in August. I'm going to forget, and it's August 7. So I create a calendar invite and I say August 7, the name of the concert, tickets purchased, so that I don't see it and then go and buy again. Because what I do is, there are so many events that are happening in Dubai and I want to see all of them and I don't have enough time to do so. So what I do is I add the calendar entries. And but then, to clarify if I have the tickets or not, I usually do. I add that I have that ticket. I also what I do is as well. Sometimes I add a question mark if I'm not sure if I want to go or not. Like for example, One Republic are playing tonight in Dubai, and I've been going back and forth. Do I go see them tonight or not? So they've been a calendar entry for the last couple of weeks, and then, but no, I won't be going today to see them.
Not going. Okay. Ayman, has been a case where you scheduled any NFT ticket, or is it just email regular Web 2 tickets?
Most of the tickets I'm buying are Web 2 tickets, but I remember once I was buying a ticket for a Web 3 event. It was AI and Web 3. No, it wasn't. It was more Web 3 and blockchain event. It was, and the process was long and detailed because they wanted to create and the ticket to be an NFT, and they wanted to send that back to me, and their payment method was not very clear as well. So it was. It wasn't smooth. I've had one or two cases like this, but it wasn't a smooth process.
Okay, we definitely know that one of your event tickets is an NFT, which is the VCon ticket. we know that you hopefully you won't forget that.
But in that
the
case, it's an NFT that unlocks an NFT ticket. So,
Yep.
So I have to connect, and it authenticates, says, okay, yes, we validate that you own this. You still have, because it's valid for 3 VCons. This is the last VCon. It would check that you have, you've consumed 2 of the 3. You still have 1 more left, and it would issue somewhat the ticket for it.
Yeah.
The one I was referring to earlier was I'm buying the ticket. So there's nothing else for me to do. It's an event. I'm buying the ticket for. It's a ticket that I'm buying for. But because it was Web3 and because the organizers didn't pay much attention to the usability, it was complex. But with VCon, it's straightforward via their website and mobile app.
All right. Yeah, Web3 guy, you were saying
that this feature from OpenSea 2.0 will solve Ayman's problem for calendar invites and so on. So yeah, this is a nice feature, especially for people who have tight schedules, who are busy, and so on. So yep.
So basically, OpenSea is gonna they're gonna introduce new blockchains. So we know that they have Ethereum, obviously they have Polygon, they have now Solana, and if I'm not mistaken, they have Clayton, not a popular blockchain, but they do support that, and Flow as well. Two non-popular blockchains, but they do support. So are they adding new blockchains to those already existing ones?
I think the only thing they'll be adding is ordinals and the inscriptions. So now you can also access them on OpenSea.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, that's a big move. I mean, they're embracing Bitcoin ordinals, going back to basics.
Of course, yeah. They want to bring in everything in Web3 to OpenSea. So that's one way to do it. And they increased some features on the other blockchains. Just like I mentioned, you can see popularity and rankings on Solana NFT collections, not just Ethereum. Yep.
Awesome.
Web3 guys, audio was going in and out. Is that my side only, or you've been?
Ayman, your audio is now rugging out just a bit.
And then it's you answered my earlier question. Thank you.
Yeah. That might be
Bazaars seems like you are readier with a logo and everything else. You with us? Bazaars.
Yes, somehow I managed to set up my account here. Actually, this is my first time using StreamYard, so apologies.
If you're in Web 2, if you're in Web 3, anything Web 2 is easy and simple, right? So we're good. So are you hot wallet, cold wallet, mixed wallet?
I'm favor on mixed wallet. Actually, I'm using personally mixed wallet because there are some of my holdings that I don't want to move, and I want just to hold it and forget about it. Then, and I have this also the tokens that I can trade for short term. So the other one is for long term, and the other one is for short term trades.
Okay.
Awesome.
At least you're cold wallet. Yes, Web3 guy, go ahead.
I really think that I'm the only one here without the ledger. So I have everything in my MetaMask and my Phantom, and that's it, literally.
You need to invest in one Web3 guy.
Yeah.
Do you have your most valuable assets on your MetaMask, or is it just few here and there? Okay.
Yeah, here between MetaMask and Phantom, and some are still in the exchanges. Yep.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's recommended from your brother MG. It's recommended. Get your Ledger wallet.
I will definitely.
Ledger, I'm not promoting Ledger. A lot of cold wallets out there that do basically the same thing. So whether it's Ledger, whether it's Trezor, because recently a lot of people came out on Ledger after that exploit, and Trezor was having a best day of their lives. They started ads showing up on my feed for the first time that Trezor was promoting. So whether it was Ledger, Trezor, or any other cold wallet, it's definitely a better alternative than these warm wallets for security's sake.
Yeah, and MG also, what I like about Ledger is like the level of trust, so they own up to their mistakes. They show publicly that they're trying to fix it and so on. So yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's definitely a trust with the brand name, but for just a while, their reputation has been just smearing little by little. In 2020, they had this exploit of users' emails where it got dispatched, and then they announced that they want to do this backup recovery of your seed phrase, where it's where we thought that the seed phrase is only available on your Ledger device, but now few people can have an encrypted version of this, and there was an uproar, and a lot of people did not like that, so they removed that update. And most recently, this exploit. So reputation, bit by bit, is smudging for Ledger, but it's still Ledger. They have good security, hopefully, and they have good products. And but other names are just as they do basically just the same thing, if not better.
MG, I've interacted with Ledger on a couple of occasions. They're usually at events, at Web3 events, and I get to see their booth and talk to their people. They're usually, they understand the market well. They know how to explain. They understand, how to explain what to do on the product as well. So it's been overall my interaction with them and their products has been on the positive side.
No, I definitely love my Ledger Nano. I'm just saying that their reputation has not been the best lately. But no doubting the reputation, but no doubting the establishment and the weight of the brand in the market. So we're gonna move on to the third topic for this space. So Ayman, I'm not sure if this bright red orange device came across your feed. It's the Rabbit R1. Have you came across this device?
I came across it, and it was under watch later. So let's go ahead and go into that because I heard the mixed reviews.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting and intriguing device. So first of all, it's launched by a company called Rabbit. What they did is that they had a keynote, and they launched two different products. The first is a new language model, and the second is a new consumer device. So what this language model is, instead of the standard language model that we've all been accustomed to and used to, which is the LLM, the large language model, which a lot of chatbots like GPT or Bard use, this is a large action model, meaning that this model takes your input and does actions for you. So they show examples where it scans UI of different applications, of different browsers, and so on, and basically knows how humans interact with these user interfaces, and then does the task for you. So basically, they're creating they're creating a model that takes a human input and then does whatever you want it to do. So that was the first part of it, and this would have been enough to have some people intrigued, and they could have enveloped it in an app that you can download on your phone. But they wanted to do this nice PR stunt, throwback to Apple's iPhone days, where they launched, alongside the software, they launched a physical device. So what this physical device is basically it's a push-to-talk device that takes your prompt. First of all, it's an AI device that it uses the language action model. It's a push-to-talk device. It has a camera. It has a small touchscreen, and it's a bright orange. So they show examples of how you connect your account to different apps, and then you can say, "Hey, Rabbit, call me or book me an Uber home," for example, and you can say the cheapest option, and then it shows you, okay, I booked your Uber, just confirm it, and it's confirmed. Or for example, arrange me a flight or vacation, I'm telling you what they showed in the demo. Arrange me a vacation with nice places to go, with these types of tickets, and so on. And gives you a list of what it came up with by browsing the web on different websites, by showing you different options, and you select the one you like, and then it's done. So basically, how that is done. First of all, I don't want to go on and on talking about it. If you guys want to interrupt me, just let me know. But how you guys how you guys connect your account to that is they have an interface where they have all these pre-installed apps on their software. They call it the rabbit portal or the rabbit hole. And let's say you have Spotify, you have Expedia, you have Apple Music, you have YouTube, you have so on. And then on the website portal, you connect your account, and then the device itself now has your account connected. So whatever you ask the device, it can do that for you. And they're promoting this as a human companion, so you can take that everywhere. It accepts cellular, it accepts a SIM card, so it's with you. It has connection on the go, but it's basically one extra device to carry with you wherever you go. It's half the size of your phone, so it's not like the small AI pin that was showcased last year. It's this bulky, I'm gonna say bulky device because it resembles the Game Boy. But yeah, they're promoting it as a companion, and I think this is something interesting because language models we've been used to, but language action models is something very interesting where now AI can do stuff for you. It's interesting. It's interesting, but it's also scary at the same time.
I feel it's with devices that are trying to be between your phone and the simple. They're taking your advanced phone and going and trying to simplify it. I think these will need more time. More time in a sense, more time to find the use case, the actual business use case, because for these, your phone has everything. It's fully, great screen, great interaction, the full experience there. Yet they want to bring it down to a simpler version where you use your voice for that, and there's a display and so on. So it's going to be difficult. It's going to take a while to find the balance in between what is considered a candy phone, a basic phone that makes calls and SMSs, and an advanced smartphone. They're trying to fill the gap in the middle, and for them to find which level it is, whether it's close to the candy bar phone or is it closer to the smartphone, that is going to take a while. And it's going to, in terms of not only the tech to be changed, but us as users to try and complain, saying, "I'm trying to do this with Uber, or I can't do this, or I want to be able to order this or order that." So, for example, the Uber use case I see, but asking it for vacations and getting ideas and so on that, I don't see that. I don't see that. I see that, for example, if you and I were speaking now and we decide to go somewhere and to book and to see if it's available. Like now, I told you One Republic are playing tonight. I want to see if there are tickets available or so on. We'd ask and they'd say yes and say book and let's go. So it's a very specific request, yes, but I don't see myself asking what is going on in Dubai tonight. And I want to go with a couple of my friends to go and check out something. I don't see that as a use case. So this is what I mean, that there has to be some form of balance there.
Yeah, I mean, the way they portray it or the way they introduce it is that they compare it to smartphones, and they say that your smartphone costs $700 to $1,000, and it has all these apps that basically distract you from the task that you want to do. We're introducing this small device that is very focused on the specific thing that it does. There's no apps installed on it. You want it to do something, and it does that for you. But I understand the perspective where at least now we're not comfortable talking to this device or asking it to do something. Maybe, I mean, at least we will see how it performs once the product launches. But they say that, oh, by the way, it's $200. They're comparing it to a $700 and $1,000 device. It's $200. And yeah, we're gonna have to see how it performs, and maybe it will take some time for us to get used to it before we start asking it these questions and interacting with it as a regular human. Because ultimately, that's the goal that Rabbit wants you to do. They want it to be your companion, to talk with it like a natural language, not like you
talk. Is it connected to the internet on its own?
It is connected to the internet.
Or it needs your device.
It has a SIM that it has Wi-Fi, and it has a SIM that connects to the internet. So it fetches things from the internet as well.
I feel it will fill a gap. There's a gap to be filled, but it's definitely not clear now, MG, because in theory, the Apple Watch and equivalent were supposed to do that, to have a version of this where you can speak with it, you can touch it, you can do that, and it complements your phone or so on. So for those of you who
Yeah.
use smartwatches, you know that you do some things there, but not much. You go back to your phone. I'm thinking as well on a personal level. I use my phone and an iPad Mini, which I carry everywhere with the Apple Pencil as well. And I still have to act. My habit is to go to my phone. I check things on my phone. I still have to actively go and check, saying, "Look, you have another device. It's a bigger screen, easier to use. Use that." I still have to actively go ahead and move to
Remind.
that. So I'm trying to think of the use cases for that. It could be, for example, and that's why I ask you if connected to the internet or not. It could be, for example, you want to you don't want to have your phone with you, right? So I've been doing this as well in some cases where I'm turning off certain notifications and things like this, but my phone's still with me. So it could be that I'm using it when I don't want to have my phone with me, or I keep the phone in the car and I go out and do a small activity here or there, or uh, that could be a potential scenario where it's not your full phone experience, but I can still get it for emergencies and things like this. Or it could be where it's an addition to my phone, the same way a smartwatch would be. So, but that's also that also has to be seen.
So, Ayman, how would you compare this device to the AI pin? I know that the AI pin intrigued you as a device. I don't remember fully if you said you were gonna get it or someone you know is gonna get it who's an advocate for, or you were gonna get it as a gift for someone, I think.
Yeah, but it was not straightforward for me to buy and to
Yeah, yeah,
get to
yeah.
send it to where I wanted to send it. So I looked at these devices, especially these V1s, as an experiment for me, from from my usage perspective, experiment to see how would I use it, how would I use it on a daily basis or not, and what are these scenarios that I will use it for, and what are limitations in it that I want to keep an eye on to see how they're improving and evolving. But I don't see the V1 as a solid day-to-day use case just yet. However, the V2 and V3s and V4s will definitely come very quickly, and they will be based on user feedback saying, I tried to take it on a bike ride without my phone, but it was missing this element or that element for me to use this again in a reliable way. And with time, they will add that. I tried to use it when I was going to the store and I folded up my phone in the car and I used it this way. Ideally, if you can help me use it this way. Or I'm a student in class and I'm not allowed to have a phone, but I can get away with this and use this, but I want to use it in this way or that way. Right? So those use cases will come with time as people start to use them. And at $200, 150 to $100, it's not a $1,000 device and it's not a $50 device. So, but it's within purchasing power of a certain portion of people. They'll be able to buy it and use it more, and then complain / request services.
Yeah. Look, this could have the first part of the presentation could have easily stopped at the language action model and said, guys, this is an app that lives on your phone, that you can open it and it does all these actions for you once you're prompted. But the way I see it is that this is a relatively new device that will take time, first of all, to get in the hands of consumers. In the meantime, until it does that, Google or Apple or all these companies that have these voice assistants are definitely gonna up their game and introduce these types of features that are already existing on the Rabbit. For example, the Google Assistant already does some of the things. I mean, it can access a few, maybe access a few applications here and there, but maybe having an interface where you can connect your Spotify, you can connect several accounts, and that's only on your phone. You don't have to even carry an additional device. It's on your phone. You can do this extra thing using your phone only.
Bazaar, would you use this?
Honestly, that's an interesting product, and it's kind of straightforward because they wanted to eliminate that dopamine shot, or they noticed that the majority of people today's are infinitely scrolling, and they wanted to be more. They wanted for them to be more focused on the task, especially to those who are having issues about their focus. And and we have some incidents, right, that they wanted to eliminate that. Uh, Actually, I don't know if they are patients. It's a maybe a mental uh, disorder. I don't know, but uh, they wanted to help them. I think that's what I view of the purpose of this device. They wanted to help them, those people that especially it's cheap
Hmm.
compared to other device, right?
Yeah.
And I think
Would you
uh,
consider buying it for yourself?
honestly, right now I'm good with my devices,
Hmm.
and I can manage my time on the screens.
Okay. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. You guys want anything to add on this topic before we move on to the next segment, to the actually, yeah, next segment of our space?
Next segment. Let's go.
Good. That was good. So, moment we've been waiting for. Bazaars, thank you for being with us. We want you to give us a refresher. We know you've been a guest on Power Up Culture. We want you to give us a refresher about Bazaars. What are you guys doing, and what have you been doing since you've been with us? Tell us about the updates from the project's end.
All right, thank you. First of all, I wanted to thank you guys for inviting us here, and I don't want to be uh, this. I don't want to explain it too long, so I will just give
Mhm.
you a brief uh, information about what we are doing and what we are going to do in the future. So, Bazaars
Yep.
is a blockchain-based peer-to-peer marketplace that allows everyone to buy and sell items, cars, and even real estate properties without any intermediaries. So you
Mhm.
might ask how we utilize this blockchain technologies to do this. Uh, Three technologies to be more specific. The first one is just like any marketplace, we ensure that sellers are verified, but in bazaars, we take it up a notch because the information received from verifying the sellers is going to be stored in the blockchain, not in company server farms or um, any location that it is can be breached by or can be attacked. And To verify, they just need to present or submit identification documents or
Mhm.
biometric data, as well as verified social media accounts. So we can verify those. And the second one is we use interplanetary file system or IPFS protocol. So
Mhm.
that's kind of fancy word. So, but it's really simple. So what
Yeah.
IPFS is a decentralized peer-to-peer distributed file storing protocol. So as the name suggests, we use this to share and store data in bazaars through the use of blockchain.
Mhm.
So I will give you some benefits about IPFS, about using IPFS protocol. It is decentralized. We all know we all know what is decentralized meaning, and
Yep.
it is resilient, scalable, and efficient. I mean, and the last one is uh, the the s- the smart contract we use. It is called smart escrow. So technically, it is a contract that act as a bonding agent to both buyers and sellers. If there's a transaction, the smart escrow holds the payment of the buyer, and upon confirmation, he or she will receive. Upon confirmation that she or he received the parcel or the items that he ordered, it will automatically release the money to the seller. So that's bazaars in a nutshell. And what we are doing right now is we are basically on early stage because we haven't launched main app and our website, our marketplace website. So right now we are focusing on marketing and spreading uh, bazaars to other projects that could you know purchase or can be a seller in our platform. So
Okay,
that's
so let's
basically.
let's go through the basics of this, right? So who would come and to sell their product? Is it a homeowner, a product owner, a new stuff, used stuff? Walk us through that, please.
Anyone can list in Bazaar's marketplace. So but they just have to verify themselves so that we can uh protect not just them but also the buyers.
Okay, and
It
is the
could be,
product
it
is
could
the
be.
platform live?
Mhm. Come again?
Is the platform live already?
Nope, we are planning to launch it this February. Mhm. But
Okay,
we
all right.
already released the test app last year.
Okay, so it's a
But
website and an app.
yes, app it is available in iOS and in Android.
Okay, okay, I see. All right, and how does somebody join? Do they need to mint something? They have an NFT? How do they join? What do they do?
No. They don't really need to buy, or they don't need to mint an NFT. They just it's like using Amazon but in Web3. So Bazaars is a platform or website or a place where they can buy Web2 items, and they just going to connect their crypto wallet and buy anything they want. So we don't have NFTs, but we are planning to organize a DAO. So I can't really disclose anymore further because we don't really have a solid information for that yet. Mhm. So we are focusing on the marketing side and developing the website for our launch. Mhm.
I'm interested to know more about the BZR token. I'm seeing on the website you have this BZR token. You haven't mentioned it yet, but I clicked on Coin Market Cap. The price of the token is at $5, and just recently, or I'm not sure if just recently, but basically it jumped up from $1 last July, from $1 up to $4.5 in a matter of 1 month. Like, did you guys launch? What happened? Tell us about the token. When did you launch the token? Why did you launch the token? And what caused this huge price jump, this steep price jump in the value?
So to answer the question, we first the reason why Bazaar's token jump last year is because our CEO, who are based in Dubai. By the way, Bazaar's BZR is based on Dubai. It is a company there and partnered with Aramex Logistics. And our CEO is working uh, working closely to different companies there. So they have, I mean, he had signed a lot of partnerships there. So the we actually accumulated a fund for our project for like 15 million, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry. So we are some of our investor came from XRP. So
Mhm.
I don't I don't really I don't know if I can disclose that, but I don't want to say the name, but it is famous
No
in
issues, no issues.
XRP. Mm-hmm. It is famous in he is an investor in XRP, and I bet that he spread bazaars to other his friends, I mean to other circle in that. And what's the other questions? Sorry.
Like, what's the use case for this token?
I mean, the can Bazaar's token will be used as a currency in Bazaar's platform. So it can be used as the to purchase something in Bazaar's, and it might carry some perks if you use Bazaar's token instead of USDT, ETH, or Bitcoin.
Mhm.
But currently we don't. Currently, our CEO haven't decided that perks yet. But all I know is he is going to give a little advantage to those Bazaar's holder, or the ones who uses Bazaar's token instead of other currency.
That is awesome. Just before we end, we didn't catch your name or your role on the Bazaars team. Can you please tell us that?
All right. So actually, I am Akai. So I'm one
Mm,
of the I am the community manager of Bazaars.
okay,
Uh,
okay.
mhm.
Akai, were you?
And
Is that the same Akai that we know?
yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome,
And
Akai.
yeah, actually, I am not the handler of this account. I mean, I'm not the speaker literally of Bazaars, but
Mhm.
uh, he is out of reach right now, so I need to shoulder it. Mhm.
All right. All right. Thank you, Akai. Thank you for telling us about bazaars. Guys, we're on to the last segment of our space, which is the winner announcement and new trivia contests.
Get ready, everyone. We're about to announce this week's trivia winners. Ready? Here we go. In third place, the winner is.
Mr. Lucky,
In second place, big cheers for.
the legendary Anakola.
And now, the moment of supreme glory. This week's trivia master, the champion of champions, is.
Casey.
Thanks to all who played. Be sure to join NFT PowerUp for another thrilling round of trivia. Who knows, you could be our next big winner. Turn on your notifications.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations to all the winners. Uh, Guys, we have an exciting trivia for this week. We're talking about international food and cuisines, so get your appetite ready. We have some very nice questions coming up on the trivia event. So make sure to play, make sure to compete, and hopefully you'll be one of the winners. So congrats to all the winners, and hopefully we will see you on the new trivia event.
MG, I also want to congratulate Max Liquidity. He's still topping the leaderboard on our
All right.
loyalty. So, congrats, Max. And for
Congrats.
everyone and the listeners, if you want to have fun, engage, and win some rewards at the same time, you have to go to nftpowerup.io/loyalty. So, yep, this is the place.
Awesome, awesome. You heard Web3 guy. So NFT power up /loyalty. Guys, few simple quests. You can top the leaderboard there, and you have also other chances to win and be a part of a loyal community. So hopefully we can see you there. Guys, that was our time for today. Ayman, Web3 guy, Akai, thank you for being with us. Anyone wants to say anything before we end up?
We're good, man. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, Bazaar, for
guys.
joining.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Join us again next Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We hope you have enjoyed listening and gained valuable insight into the world of AI and Web3. Until then, keep powering up.